Okay, next I want to review the New Zealand dollar US dollar. This too was an opportunity this week that was identified in my service winningwithalgos.com. If you want to get information, just go to winningwithalgos.com/signals and you can get information about the service. So let's go and review the New Zealand dollar here. And when we go back to the charts, we look at this short opportunity here. We played that as well, and it's working. It's working very, very well. And the this market actually, so when you look at this market on a larger time frame, we have a sequence of measure moves, so algos, which actually have traded this market on the upside for some time, but then that move higher at some point has failed. So we saw the market participating around this area here back in June here. It was participation at the 0.776 area, which broke price into first target. As you can see here, the market did not make it into that second target, and it actually retraced into the next measure move here, which we saw playing here at the beginning of July, end of June. So this market in the same, at the beginning of June gave an opportunity here, beginning of July, another opportunity. This area was retested and eventually price went to that first target, okay? And the algos gave up on this market, and there are some reasons why that happened as well. They gave up when we saw this break here. The smaller time frame pushed this price higher again into an area of potential resistance, and the slide down started. So what is this going to bring price? Well, we have a couple of levels, the most relevant being the 68.46, but I'm going to go for 68.60 here, which is my target, just on top of this area of potential support. Okay, so this is the case that we built. Again, this is the case that we built in the in my signal service here, winningwithalgos.com/signals, and we traded this. All my students as well as the subscribers traded this opportunity, and the way we identified the opportunity and the trading plan, I'll show it to you here and on the daily time frame. We actually have traded, we have actually considered a couple of levels. There was a level that came into play here, as you can see on the day, on the 17th of November, and it broke price to that first target, and then we actually used the same anchor to the new low, and this allowed us to capture the next retrace, as you can see. And I do this consistently by applying rules of the FibStalker methods. So if you're interested, that's something you want to look at. Now, this gives us an indication of what is going to happen next year. So as I mentioned before, here's the weekly time frame, tells us that we're going to go to 68.80 very probably, because there is no participation from smart money before we get into that level. And so that's the most probable outcome. And obviously, this price behavior is helped by the strength in the dollar at the moment. But algos told us basically on this day, at the end of September. At the end of September, we knew that algos would not get involved on the weekly time frame. until we got into this 68.60. So as you can see, this kind of analysis can be very powerful in terms of what can happen next. It doesn't mean that the market just slides into that level. It means that this is the only level where participation can come, which also can come from the weekly participants, which also suggests that any move that is not supported by a larger time frame eventually is doomed to fail. And that's exactly what happened here. So this happens all the time. If you want to learn more about this, drop me an email and consider joining the FibStalker Methods coaching program. I'm starting a fifth session of it on actually this Saturday. So if you're interested, just let me know. Now, the beauty of this is that there is, for this market, support from Smart Money, which actually took a position here. And today we saw the level was retested to the pip. The high was 70.78. The high was 70.79. So it's not a case that this happens. And the market actually got into that first target. Look at the beauty of it. The second target lines up right with that area of potential support. So obviously, the daily will do whatever it takes to bring this price into this level, and then that will just get lost because at this level, there'll be weeklies ready to test the price. We don't know whether weeklies are going to come into the market at this level, but that's the most probable level that will come and at least will take profit. So it was a beautiful trade here, traded with a very, very small pip risk, and it has the potential to move and will move all the way into 68.10. All right, so congrats to all of you who actually have taken this trade. And this concludes the review for the New Zealand dollar, US dollar.